We are about 10 miles or so north of Muskegon, Michigan, and we're here to check out some twin cities here. Hey everyone, Scott, and welcome to Whitehall and Montague, Michigan. Whitehall and Montague are separated by the White River, which is just a little bit over that way. We're actually standing on the south side of the river, so we are currently in Whitehall. So we're going to check out Whitehall in the first half of the video, and then we're going to head over to Montague in the second half. Whitehall has been around since about 1859. It was founded by Charles Mears. As a matter of fact, this was actually called Mears for about 3 years, and then they changed it to Whitehall. There is a Mears, Michigan, however, further north up toward near where Silver Lake is. So yep, in the Whitehall portion of the video, we're going to take a walk along the downtown area. Got a lot of cool stores in here. Just gotta love the old buildings in here, although I say that with every Michigan town, but just gotta love it. And we're going to drive out of the city limits, and we're going to check out a lighthouse that's on the south side of the White River where it empties out into Lake Michigan, and then we'll come back over to the White River itself as we bridge the gap between Whitehall and Montague, and then we'll explore Montague and then Lake Michigan. The hokey pokey. I wonder if you go inside, you have to put your right foot in, then your right foot out, and then your right foot out and shake it all about. No, probably not. Oh, these are pretty cool. Turn down here off the main road right there, Business 31, and that's pretty cool paintings right along in here. Celebrating Whitehall's 2010 sesquicentennial, Sharon Smitham. These are really cool. Just about a couple blocks or so south on Mears Avenue from the main downtown district of Whitehall, we have the Howmet Playhouse. This dates back from 1916, and they put on different productions inside here. And we got the Sneaky Cheese Man going on actually tonight, because today is July 30. It's a pretty small theater, and they put on different productions inside there. It's definitely one attraction that's very popular here in Whitehall. This is pretty cool. I did not even know about this. This is a little pathway that goes down toward the marina over on White Lake, which basically starts or ends depending on which way you come from, up by the Howmet Playhouse. And it comes down over here. Almost kind of reminds me of Lombard Street in San Francisco, but pedestrians only. And over there is White Lake. The White River empties out into the lake over there, and then eventually heads out over to Lake Michigan. We got that's actually a private marina over there. There's actually a public one that's further up this way. Yeah, we got pretty cool parking here, and then here's the public marina up over here. As you can tell, the White River empties onto the White Lake over here. Yep, here's a much better view of White Lake. And I got somebody going out on a sailboat right now, and it's a decent sized lake as it goes out toward that way. And as I said earlier, that'll eventually take you out to Lake Michigan. Anyway, we just made a little circle around Goodrich Park here, and gonna head back to where my car is parked up in the main district or downtown district of Whitehall, and I'm gonna be heading south and then west over toward the Lighthouse, which we'll go check out coming up, and then we'll basically come back over here and head over to Montague, and then the Montague side of White Lake. Just south of Whitehall, we actually have the largest employer here in Whitehall. Howmet's still going strong today. It's actually now a subsidiary of Alcoa Corporation. We got the plant right over there, and this is pretty cool right here. They got a little equipment crossing. It'll block the whole road, almost like a railroad crossing, and it'll let workers come on through. And then we got another office building right over there. All right, coming up next, we're gonna head back on Lake Street and continue over toward Lake Michigan. And we made it about a few miles west of Whitehall, and we're in front of the White River Lighthouse. And this was built back in 1875. This was basically to help the lumber traffic down the channel here coming from White Lake and the White River heading out to Lake Michigan. We can get a better view of Lake Michigan just down there where they are. But yeah, this, for about half a century, the first lighthouse keeper actually was Captain William Robinson. He used to work this beautiful lighthouse, and unfortunately in 1960 the lighthouse was decommissioned. But now it's a Great Lakes Maritime Museum. So at least it's still holding up well today, and it is a beauty. And then right over there, I'll even show it too. Back in 1905, actually that's like a little oil house where they can keep like the oil. That's pretty cool right there too. And here's the mouth of the White River. You can see Lake Michigan all the way out there. And we're basically on the Whitehall side of the river. Right over there would be the Montague side. We're actually going to be concluding today's video over there. But the only way we can get to the other side of the White River and the White Lake, which is just right over there, you can see all the boats coming through, we have to visit Montague. And we're actually going to do that next. So let's go check out Montague. But before we do that, we just go back through Whitehall. And we made back to Whitehall, and we are right over by the White River. And oh, take a look at that marshland out there. But over here we have a fishing bridge where people can do some fishing right along the White River. And of course it empties out over to White Lake over there. And you can even see Montague over there. As I said earlier, the river and the lake separate the two cities. Yeah, I have to say, this is pretty cool. Got a couple of kayakers on the White River heading out that way. Just looks very peaceful out over there. And then, yeah, just on the other side of the river is Montague. And also there's a little public boat ramp right here too, at a little roadside park on the Whitehall side. Okay, let's go check out Montague next. And we've made it to the other side of the White River, and we are in Montague. Back in 1867, Noah Ferry actually founded this, or planted the city of Montague in honor of his father, the Reverend William Montague Ferry. But I gotta say, it's pretty cool little downtown area. Got some different restaurant, or a restaurant right in here. Just a little small little downtown area. We'll take a little walk in, and then after that we're gonna check out a very popular site here in Montague. Take a look at this thing of beauty right here. We have a very, very large weather vane. I'll get on this side, but yeah, this is really cool. But actually, even before Montague was officially platted, there actually used, around this spot, there used to be a cabin that was actually built by Nathan Sargent. It actually was the father of Job Sargent, who actually fought in the War of 1812. And the Sargent family actually was one of the first settlers here. Although this is pretty much just a cabin at the time, but here at the site where the cabin used to be, here is what's considered the world's largest weather vane. And if you look at the top, you can even see the schooner, or lumber schooner, the Ellenwood. It used to be an old schooner that was used with the lumber industry. Like neighboring Whitehall, Montague also was popular with the lumber industry back in the 19th century. But yeah, this is quite amazing. You can, yeah, as you come in from Montague, you can practically see this from the main road because it's, well, right behind us. All right, before we close up today's video, we're gonna head over to Medbury Park, which is basically the other side of the White River over by that lighthouse we checked out. And we made it to Medbury Park, and Lake Michigan's just right over there, and deja vu. Here's the White River Lighthouse. Probably even have a better view over on this side. So yeah, just thinking just a little bit ago, we were over there. We had to drive all the way through Whitehall and then Montague just to get over here to where I'm standing. But still, it was good that I at least got to check out Montague. Although I'm aware I probably didn't check out as much as I could have, but it was pretty cool though. Anyway, we're gonna walk off on that pier over there and conclude the video. But yeah, over on the other side of the little dunes over there, actually got a little swimming beach over here. And as you can tell, not very crowded compared to when I went to Pentwater earlier today. But yeah, it was pretty funny and pretty cool as well. It's like as I was walking over here, I saw, actually it looks like I think there was a wedding over here not too long ago, because I saw a woman in a wedding dress walk back that way. It's like kind of hard to imagine seeing people dressed up in formal attire and then see people in bathing suits over here. You just gotta love the coastline over here. And then all the way out over there, you can even see Little Sable Point up near the Silver Lake area. Gotta say, this is very beautiful. We're here at the end of the pier, and this is where the White River empties out into Lake Michigan. And we have a sailboat actually coming in too. It's pretty cool. You can see the south shoreline over there. And then all the way out over there is White Lake, and then also the lighthouse. Oh, looks like somebody's going for a little dive right over there. But yeah, there's ladders right there. So yeah, no worries or anything. So yeah, the Whitehall and Montague areas have quite a bit to offer. They have pretty nice downtown areas, some different shops and restaurants. Also some different parks that you could check out on both sides, including the lighthouse over there. And there's also the beach over there. So if you enjoyed this video, definitely give this video a like or a thumbs up. For more Scum895 travel videos, definitely click that subscribe button. At the end of every video, I have links to my Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram pages. Thank you for watching today's video here in Whitehall and Montague, Michigan. This is Scott signing out.